Brought up from the bottom, I was raised up with the worst. Fell in love with all the wrong things, and my mama put me in church. But none of that was working, so I rolled with Marvin and Herc. And them niggas was gritty, I mean dirty like the earth. We weren't doing nothing major, we was taking baby steps. Still was rocking with my dogs, cause everybody else to left. We was balling for 3 minutes, it was supposed to be for depth. I was looking out for my uncle, he wasn't looking out for his nephew. Thinking about how homie Ronald died without no honor. Cause he told on everybody, even his brother and his mama. BG just got out, I told him, nigga, get on your game. Cause ain't too many real niggas left to say amen. Ain't too many left, shit. Ain't too many left. Ain't too many left, shit. Ain't too many left. 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 Ain't too many left to amen.
Streets changed on a nigga, they had watered down. Niggas know a nigga gangster try to soak you down. Boosie used to tell me that when he was bumping for me. I told him, nigga, don't change, keep thugging for me. I seen supposed to be gangster turn bitch made. Nigga caught him going to child, hit him with a switchblade. Nigga banging all his life, then he dropped out. Testified on the gang, took a cop out. Elites wanna see the real niggas boxed out. Cause they know we rocking out with them Glocks out. Standing 10 toes down is what a man do. Real G's left, it's only I am. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left, too many. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left, too many left, ain't too many left, too many. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left to amen. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left, too many. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left to amen. Left, ain't too many left, too many. Ain't too many left, ain't too many left to amen.
Step niggas and lead niggas in bills. Double digit killers with no feelings on the mission. Landed down around the city, they was with it, but they ain't last though. Oh boy, I bit the dust, nobody know why he got smashed though. Confused about his last hope. Crossed by his day one. You let a nigga talk on my name and you don't say nothing. Mama say them boys ain't solid, you leave them alone. You know that you can't trust nobody, your friends gone. Nah, I'm on my own. Riding in my zone, niggas calling from the pen on the phone. I need a phone, too many real niggas gone. I'm just glad it ain't me. I really miss the candy lady and my pretty auntie.
Ain't too many left. Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left.
Ain't too many left to amen.
For all my thug niggas in Thug Mansion right now, nigga.
Ain't too many left to amen.
All my niggas locked up, you know what I'm saying? Doing your bid, nigga.
Ain't too many left to amen.
They solid, nigga. Ain't too many others
Too
left.
many left to amen.
It's only a few, nigga.
It's a celebration today, nigga. Texas Red. 5 years on the street. I got out June 30th, 2020, man. So today make 5 years out on the streets, man. I beat the odds. The statistics show that most people, when they get out of prison, within 5 years, they back. I beat the odds. So I can pat myself on the back. I beat the odds, man. By the statistics, I'm supposed to have been already back in prison, man. But I'm still here. Well, you know why I'm still here? Because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing the right things. I ain't fucking with these niggas. I'm going to work. I'm staying low. I'm staying positive. And that's what you gotta do, man. You can make it out here, man. All them dudes will be going back to that penitentiary tomorrow, man, making excuses. It ain't no excuses, man. You can make it. But you gotta have help. And that's the one thing a lot of people don't have. A lot of people don't have the right help. And then a lot of people, mind not ready, mind not right. You gotta help your people, help you. A lot of people have people that can help them, but you don't wanna help the people help you, so they take their hands off of you, man. They don't believe in you because you don't believe in yourself. And my people, man, they was there for me every step of the way, inside and when I got out. But the one thing that I showed them that I was willing to help them help me. That's how I got to this point right today, because I help my people help me. And that's what you got to do, man. That's the only way it's going to work. Y'all got to pull together. You can't be pulling two different ways. If you pull in two different ways, it ain't going to work, man. You going to go back to the penitentiary, man, and they going to take their hands off of you. One of the two, man. And man, I remember, man, I got that 30 piece. He gave me a 30 piece. And in the beginning, I really wasn't fazed by it because I always thought that I was going to win my appeal. So I wasn't tripping on the 30. I'm like, man, this shit ain't shit, man. I ain't going to do this motherfucking shit. So I wasn't tripping. I just went down there. I got in them law books. I said, I'm going to get in these law books. I'm going to find this loophole. And to be honest with you, it was a loophole. But the courts, the district courts, they wasn't honoring the Supreme Court ruling, man. That's what the problem was, man. They wasn't honoring the Supreme Court's ruling, man. And they didn't honor the ruling until 20 years later, man. They held all these crack cocaine cases held up for 20 years, man. They was applying the law wrong. They was applying the law wrong the whole time, and they knew it. It was a whole game for them to grab black people and Mexicans and just throw them away, man. They knew they was applying the law wrong, man, but they would never fix it. They would never fix it, man. And I remember the first 4 years that I was in the penitentiary, man, I was filing appeals. I filed so many appeals, man, until they finally told me, they said, if you file one more appeal, we're going to fine you $5,000. That's the only way I stopped. So I stopped. I said, shit, I can't do nothing now. Now I just got to sit back and just wait for the law to change. And I remember around about 2007, 2008, Obama came up in there, man, and he started making some little changes, and they started changing the crack laws and shit. So the boys with the crack laws, they started getting relief. But the crazy thing about it, I never got no relief off the crack laws, man. I think they had like 3-4 laws that changed for crack, and I never got nailed one of them, man. And it was so discouraging, man. But the reason why I didn't get it, man, because I was a leader organizer. I was kingpins on the case, and kingpins and leader organizers wasn't eligible, and I had too much ghost dope on my case. So every time they would change the law for crack, I would never get it. And I was like, man, it was crazy. I seen a lot of boys go home, but it was like low-level dudes, you know, they had small amounts of crack and different little things, whatever. They had me like on kingpin status, so I couldn't get no relief, man. And after what, 10, 11, 12 years, man, I kind of like just started losing hope. I was like, oh, man, I might not never make it up out of here, man. And, you know, it was kind of depressing, but I just kept moving forward, man, and kept believing. Even though my belief had got a little smaller than it was in the beginning, I just kept believing. I was like, man, I know something gonna come through, man. I'm gonna shake this shit. But what's so crazy about it, in the feds, how they keep you calm, every time January would come around, they'll start talking about having parole in the feds. So everybody be wanting parole in the feds, and they'll start talking about it, and they'll be telling you, hey, you better do this, don't get in no trouble or whatever. That's how they keep people calm. So everybody will be calm. Man, they're gonna bring parole back. They're gonna bring parole back. So everybody be chilling. Everybody trying not to do nothing messed up, man. Cause they hoping that parole come, and parole to this day has never came. It's just a cold game that they be playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have no intentions of bringing parole back in the federal system. So, man, but one thing about the feds, every now and then, they'll change the guidelines. They'll have little things that come through where they'll knock certain, points off. You know what I'm saying? Every 4-5 years, it take them so long to do it, but they do it. And you get relief, but the relief is slow. And man, I remember it took me 15 years to get some relief, man. Out of all them laws that was passed and was changed, they would never apply to me. And I was like, man, and what's so crazy about it, every time I would apply for something and I would think I was gonna get it, I would never get it. And I remember when they changed the law and I got the relief, I didn't think I was gonna get it because I was so discouraged because I had got knocked down so many times. When they changed the law, I didn't think I was gonna get it because I never got no relief. And I remember I got the letter from the courts and they were like, hey, fill this application out and shoot it in. We're gonna review your case to see if you're eligible for relief. So when I get the letter, I throw the letter in my locker. Throw the letter in my locker because I'm not interested in filling out no application because every time I do it, I never get no relief. So I remember, I think it was like around by November when I got the letter. I throw it in my locker, ain't paid no attention, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving and grooving, you know what I'm saying? It's holiday time, I'm holidaying and having fun. And I told myself, I said, I feel it out after the holidays. I feel it out in January. So I remember after the holidays was over with, New Year kicked in and shit. So I'm sitting in the room one day, I think it was count time, 4 o'clock count. I'm sitting in the room. I said, man, I'm gonna feel this thing out, man. I said, man, I know I ain't gonna get nothing. I'm gonna fill it out anyway. So I filled it out, put it in the mailbox, it shot off. I wasn't even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I just filled it out, just because. Not expecting nothing because I never got nothing anyway. So man, probably about 8 months done went by. It's August. So they call it mail.
Niggas know a nigga gangsta try to slow you down. Lucy used to tell me that when he was bumping for me. I told him nigga don't change.
They call my name and mail call. So I get the letter, I see the letter from the district court. So I said, man, I'm gonna open it up, man. I said, man, I know they denied me, man. I'm gonna open it up anyway. So man, I opened it up and I started reading it. And it said that my motion had been granted for a time reduction. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it, man. I just kept reading it over and over. Then I let my homie read. I said, man, see if this shit real, man. See if I'm reading this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, man, I ain't never got no relief, man. See if I'm reading this shit right. So he read it. He said, yeah, man. You got 68 months knocked off. 5 years, I got 5 years and 8 months knocked off my sons, man. I already had 15 years in on the 30, but my date to get out was 2026. I done did 15, now I got 5 years and 8 months knocked off. Now my release date is 2022. So I went from having 11 years to like having 7 years. I was like, oh man, this, now I'm in single digits, man. I'm like, man, this shit getting real. So I started kind of preparing, you know what I'm saying, to go home. I was all excited and shit because, it felt good just to be in single digits. You know what I'm saying? For being in double digits all those years, it felt good just to be in single digits, man. It was like some life had been breathed back into my body, man. I had a whole nother feel. I had a feel like I really might be able to get out of here. Because it was at one point in time, man, I had so much time. I was like, man, I might not even make it out of here, man. I might die. Anything can happen, man, when you got all them years, man. So I kind of just got depressed and was like, man, I might not never see my kids on the streets again. I might not never touch the streets again. You know what I'm saying? I had to really just face reality and really just start saying that to myself. Because some days I felt like that. So now I got 7 years left. So like I said, breathe some life back into me. So I started kind of preparing myself to be able to be released. And then like a year later, baby came along, you know, and she started riding with me and she asked me how much time I had left. I told her, man, I got like 6-7 years left. She's like, okay. She's like, I can wait that long. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. So we started riding. So like I said, I thought I had 7 years left. So in 2019, they got at me and they told me that I was eligible to go to the drug program. If I go to the drug program instead of getting out in 2022, I will be eligible to get out at 2020 if I complete the program. So that breathed another breath of fresh air into my body. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I went to the drug program. The drug program, man, it was a whole different animal, man. And I'm gonna talk about that one day too. Man, it was crazy, but it's real game in there, but it's crazy. You know, the things that you have to go through in there to receive the game was crazy. It was different. But I'm gonna talk about it one day. So I completed the drug program in June 30th, 2020, I was released. So I'm celebrating today. Today is June 30th, 2025. I've been out here on the streets 5 years, man. And it's been good. You know, it ain't been a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, obstacles and you know, I had to overcome some things. But overall, it's been beautiful, man. It's beautiful out here, man. You know, and I'm just thankful, man, to be out here, man, because to be honest with you, if I wouldn't have got the relief, right now, I'm still supposed to be in prison. So I'm thankful just to be out here on the streets knowing that I really supposed to still be in prison, man. And when you get out here, man, you got to do the things that you're supposed to do to stay out of prison. That's the thing. Getting out ain't the key. Staying out is the key, man. Anybody can get out, but everybody can't stay out. And that's the whole key, man. You got to stay out, man. Texas Red.